It's yours truly, Selector Free, and we're here on the Loud Lounge. And today, this is an interview I've been waiting for a while. Everybody who watches this show knows I'm a Bass Odyssey fan. So it's fitting that we officially started 3 seasons ago with Bass Odyssey, and now we could call them the next generation of Bass Odyssey here in the studio. It's yours truly, Selector Free, and
Spread the glory.
Spread the Glory, as well as
Stennet Stepper.
Stennet Stepper.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Loud Lounge, and welcome back to Bermuda.
Blessings.
They were so new. They was here a couple of months ago, and they shouted on RA. Where I'll put it out there, I'm a Bass Odyssey fan, but I was optimistic. I said they got the new shooters here. I was looking for a Worm, a Dillinger, a Country Span, but I can honestly say you guys did your thing.
Respect.
So this interview is not really an interview, it's a conversation.
Yeah.
We want people now see the faces of Bass Odyssey, the younger generation, the new selectors, as well as to get you to know you guys outside of music. We had a little discussion earlier, but we won't have that conversation. When it comes to sports, it's a very biased conversation.
Definitely.
So, first thing I want to ask you guys, how long have you guys been in sound system coaching?
Well, for me, it's been like most of my life. Maybe playing sound, maybe about like 25 years now. Playing. But growing the music, never do nothing else but just music.
Well, for me, probably about 20 years, but I really took it seriously about like 15 years ago. I really started and tried to make a career out of it and stuff.
What was it like for you guys? Let's put it out there. What were these sound systems you played for before you joined Bass Odyssey?
Couple, been through a couple songs. Starting out as a kid, I started playing a song named Diamond International. That's like next door to my home. Like right next door. Then I started playing a song named Love Dust, to Agony, to Platinum Overkill Night Time, Ballers International. Then we go Stone Love. Then from Stone Love, nobody kind of just stop and then go solo. So
what was it like in the transition? Because sometimes you find a good place and then you realize your career is expanding. So what was it like having these conversations? Like, it's been great here, but I want to further myself.
Well, at that time, it was fun. Like, really, you'd have to like love the music. So you see things out there will inspire you. You need it. It's a journey. So it wasn't even a stumble for me personally. You know what I mean? It just like, we need to go somewhere, you need a vehicle. So sometimes the vehicle break down, you have to take a next taxi. You know what I mean? So it's a journey. Which is even good because it gives you a lot of experience. You know what I mean? So for me, it was good.
It was cool.
Yeah, it was cool.
Well, for me, I just play basically 2 sound systems. Interceptor from Trelawney.
Yes.
I did like about 5 years there, and then from there to Bass Odyssey.
Okay. So I want to ask you both, what was it like when you got that call? What was it like? What was that moment like? Explain.
Be still, all right. Bass Odyssey is a sound from Sentence country.
Yes, country.
I'm from Kingston. You know what I mean? I'm from Kingston, so you see the transition. It's not easy even getting a call from Bass Odyssey living in Kingston. So just imagine what that would be like. It was a great vibe, man. When I get the call, I wonder if it's even real.
Looked at your
Yeah, come here and say, I wonder if this real, But it's a good vibe, man. If it's like you say,
your work.
If I went back to what you asked me first. So you see the journey now. So when that reach, you say, yo, it's a next level. Can you know? It's a next level this.
So what was it like for you being on the Stern Love band? That's more of a juggling song. Because Stern Love's not known for the war. And then being called to the complete opposite where Bass Odyssey's juggling puts him in the Stern Love round, but Bass Odyssey is a clashing song. So what was like that for you? Because it's kind of like you got a transfer deal for the two extremes.
Yeah, but the thing is now, my history now would prove to you that we've been a Bass Odyssey type selector from way before. According to how we grew in the music. So I was grown in a community called Maxi 11, Kingston 30. A lot of great selectors. So I live next door to a selector named Liku Shaba.
Yes.
You know that name, right?
Yes, Little Shop.
So me and Liku Shaba grew in one community.
Believe it or not, Bud Girl Mary is her next week.
Yeah, and I was there when Bad Girl Mary just come. She was grown with us.
Yeah.
So it was a pack of us who was waiting on our turn in the business after the great ones before us. So we was always there. So me and Shaba used to buckle it out for the community. We were living like for about 10 years. Back and forth. You can't kill me. You kill every sound in that community and can't kill me. If you get an opportunity to talk to him, ask him.
We will get that opportunity.
Yeah, kill.
And you know I'm making this a reel of what you said.
I'm telling you, you can't tell it. Yeah, me are the only selector we come from the same community. We never kill. And him kill every sound and we have sounds.
Well, for me still, get in the car to play bass Odyssey, it not really get no better than that in sound system. Growing up and hearing about sound systems, hear about the bass Odyssey, tune of the jar of them. So when the opportunity come around to play a bass Odyssey, I can't say no matter what you do, you have to, because as I say, I was an interceptor before, big sound, good sound, playing all over the place just the same. But for me, bass Odyssey is a next step and a bigger challenge, because us coming along now it's not easy for us based on the bar that was set by Squingy and Mark and Tina One them and the greats before. It's a high bar. So the fact that we came in now and we doing our thing and we keeping it at a high standard just the same, it's a great feeling.
Now, I like that you touched on that, because I really want to ask you guys, normally men let's put out there your iconic songs like a Stern Love Bass Odyssey. The next generation, the younger generation, always hears from the crowd, or you would say like me, a Bass Odyssey fan. Well, why Wyman Dylan just not heard? Who are these guys? And what's it like being a new selector? Because you're under the Bass Odyssey brand, but within the brand and the style of juggling, how do you create your own niche to say that this is the next generation and I got what it takes?
Well, teamwork does that.
Yeah.
And chemistry.
Yes.
You can build a chemistry with somebody around the sound, so you get to express yourself more, with that chemistry. But, that is a hard task, my brother.
Yeah.
Because you come in and you have the greats. You have Damien, Worm, these guys, Vilmore, we can't forget Vilmore. These guys have done it.
Yes.
You know what I mean? They have done it and they earn their respect. So when you go out there, you have people who are going to say, yo, we need to say, we going to say Dillinger, we going to say Worm.
Yes.
These are the guys who are on the front line.
Yes.
So our job now become like 10 times harder. You know what I mean? For we to build our own chemistry, me kind of use experience. Because I've been there so long now. Me know say all me have to really do is learn bass of this style of play. And then add me.
Yes, sparkles.
Yeah, add me.
Of you two song.
Because you got to respect that.
Yes.
All right. I consider bass of this year like a football team. We don't want to go in it, but say like a football team, Brazil. Brazil don't need no special player. Because they have the blueprint already. They said this don't need nobody special. They just need talent, but willing to do the work, have discipline. You have to be great. You have to be great, bro. 'Cause the blueprint is already there.
And how it is, you know, it's not like we going now as, even when we say new generation, it's not a separation.
Yeah, we're not reinventing the wheel. We are not reinventing the wheel.
Or you're the new face.
Yeah.
Because we play it's a mixture, because you will have Worm and Spready at the same dance. Worm and a newer selector at the same dance. So it's not like you're going to see me and Spready or Spready and Jovi everywhere.
Everywhere, yeah.
It mix every night.
Split it up.
Yeah, mix up.
Split it up to create the chemistry.
Yeah, so you get the best of both worlds. So you will see a Worm with me, or you see a Dillinger with Jovi, or, you know? Yeah. So it's not as, you know?
So what was it like for you two? Because this is the second time you've come from Bermuda, and we can now say you guys are touring DJs. How long did it take for the chemistry to build between you two? Because sometimes chemistry happens like that, and sometimes it takes time to create.
Yeah. Well, for me, still, all right. Sometimes when you have the knowledge of the music, and when both of us have knowledge of music, it work much better. Because even when Spready because I was there before Spready. So when Spready come along, it was easy. First night, boop, right out the blocks, because him have the knowledge. So if I'm trying to fit a style that probably don't work for him, you say step and no. But that's so. And we just instantly. So the chemistry been there from day one. And you just keep getting, you know, better and better.
Now, speaking, you guys are touring. You guys are doing your thing, hitting all over the world. Let's talk about, what was it like that first call when he said, you guys pack your kit, you guys are flying, taking the road. What was that like?
All right. For me, as we say, where me come from, being successful is very huge. Where I'm from. Because where I'm from is either your this or your that, is either the grave or the, yeah, where I'm from. So being successful is a big thing. Where I'm from. For everyone. So me and my journey now, when I got that call, that was a next step for me to make people who've been loving me all along, pushing me to do the right thing, feel very proud. That was like,
It was achieved,
yeah,
not just for you.
not just for me. Because what I'm saying is, me personally, I play music not for to be the man. I mean,
Play for the love.
yeah, definitely.
Do it for the love.
I like see my people, them out there having fun. I like see the place. It seems like Stepper is a vibe selector. When we play, we like see the place moving. You wouldn't just play music for you know? So getting that call, as what I'm saying, as a Stepper tell us, playing bass, they say you cannot get no better than that. So after doing the groundwork, no way, you know, you clean up the shop, them, and you buy the goods, them, and you get everything together, you know, say, all right, then you are going to send in at the place now to take charge. Very good. It changed my life. From start playing bass, this is my life changed. Yeah, big man thing.
Because all right, you see that transition now from, because, you know, playing in Jamaica, it's somewhat easy. Because, you know, you get, over the years, you get used to it. So you know what exactly to do. But when you get, so when you get the car now for go foreign now, you say, boy, it's a different culture, you know.
Yeah, different element.
Yeah, so you have to go in your brain box now and say it's a different challenge. So you kind of have that little nervousness there. I say, boy, you know, how it all work out, because, you know, because we've been all over the place. Everywhere you go, it's slightly different. Sometimes it's a big difference where you have to make a big adjustment, but most of the time it's not really a big difference. So that you know.
So what we can honestly say is that the style of juggling that you've done in Jamaica, we listen to the cassettes, we listen to the audio. That's what we're expecting, because that's what we want to hear, the vibes that we see and hear.
Yeah, man, Jamaica, we bring in going.
Right. But then what you find is, and a couple of my friends will tell you, Bermuda is a different climate.
Yeah.
Where you find in Bermuda, and I always tell guys this, and some guys don't understand this, that We get the Jamaican style of juggling. We get that New York style of juggling because songs like Massive V,
Yeah.
Eddie's, Soul Supreme, a bigger. We East Steely Bashment, and then we get the English side where we have our David Rodigans, our Saxons coming down. So sometimes, like what I try to tell guys, a hit that's in Jamaica, you guys understand may not be a hit
Yeah,
here,
over here, yeah.
but a hit here,
Yeah.
where you're like, this G is big, but when you go back home,
Yeah.
it's like,
We don't
hit.
know it. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true. Well, that show the diversity of the music.
Yes.
Everybody have a different tune and a different frequency, how they listen music, how they feel about music. You know, because you have some song even to where we as selector turned into its songs.
Yeah.
You get what I say?
I like that you spoke that. Now,
Yeah.
we're going to start the conversation. How do you feel about that? Because you find now, and it's not the industry's changed. We don't have individuals for sound system culture like how we used to. You know how like the war rhythm that's based out of his anthems, right? That's what you're known for. That's what you made as your mark. But I love sound system, but we find the younger generations that are coming up, I'ma cut bass artists' anthems. I'ma cut Stern Love's anthems.
Yeah.
I'ma cut Eddie's anthems. So when you go to a clash now, you're in a dance, it's like, it's just playing what you heard. Where's your individuality in creating your song's culture and name? And that's something that I want to talk to you guys really about, because I want to talk about how do we change that? Because we find now in the coach thing, we know they're going to play the war rhythm. They're not going to play it like you guys.
Yeah.
But it's like, okay, you have the war rhythm. Let me cut my stuff on the Jaro Far East.
Yeah.
And let me juggle the Jaro Far East. So when you hear awesome play, that's their segment. That's their. You find that the younger songs don't have their segments anymore. It's everybody else's segments that are mixed
with what go on.
with what everybody else.
Exactly.
Well, most of it, all right. How me see it, so the selector is not brave. You know what I mean? You African take us, you have to have that braveness if you say.
Take the risk.
All right, you with me now. Me want to go and dance, or every dance a night. One something supposed to make you remember me. Whether it be good or bad.
Yes.
But something, for me, would I like a music, a song do that, or maybe a talk when me I make do that, but say a song now. Would I like, when you left, you remember, say, what the song the name when they play? What the artist the name? Because in the regular realms we are going. Now you find it, no me not bash them, but you find most of the younger youth them coming up now. They just listen to in a certain type of songs.
Yes.
Certain type of song. We did have to say we have got 10 or 20 years behind our span of things. You get more,
So the concept.
yes, so you get more creative.
Right.
You get more.
But that's what we want to talk about. The creativity you find now. It's not during.
Yes, I'm saying.
It's like if you look at every song has the breakthrough artist. Like we can look at Mighty Crown. The world knew about Dwayne Stevenson, but when Mighty Crown was bossing him, that's where you knew this. I want to cut this guy. I want to cut this guy. When you guys go into your bounties and your buju's,
Somebody
want to listen.
Yeah.
I want to cut.
So I miss a bravery. I don't brave no more.
Right. We don't find like the younger son saying, "This is my artist."
They don't brave. And you have the artist and the song them there.
Yeah.
It just take you for brave and say, you want to say that song, yeah, and spend some time with it. Me give couple play, when you play it, enough time you come to step out with some music. I say step out one away, I say step out, it's that song, I have a press gas on this. We don't know the artist, we don't care about the artist. We like the song.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we don't want to know it's better for even to know the artist. But a song.
You know, one of the problems with some of these new sounds to them, because you have to take chance, you know. Them feel like, because if you go so and you play some new songs what them don't know, them if the crowd stand up and give them no foul, them call up. But for we, you know, we don't care. Because 6 months down the line, the same song is a hit song.
Yeah.
But them afraid of that. Them not take
They
the
get
chance
stuck in
because-
a comfortable mood from not taking the risk.
Yeah, them not take the risk.
You have to brave, man. You have to brave and try. And remember too, as I mean, I love all of this, the youth them love music, can remember this. Every night they go to a party, try have something for left with the people.
Stay in the brain.
Yes, something left, whether it be a talk or it be a song where you select them and play. We're just out of this world different from all we are going.
Now, speaking on that, Bass Odyssey has mastered, and you guys have mastered as well. You can go from juggling and switch into the war real fast. How is it? I want to ask you guys, how you mastered that concept? Because if you listen to Bass Odyssey play, right? You guys do it. Other guys try to emulate it. Your juggling style of how you juggle at parties works in a classroom.
Okay. Because blueprint. That's what I tell you, it's a blueprint. It's already there.
Yeah.
So if you come like step forward with film style and mixing,
Yeah.
all him have to do is just add to the wheel.
Yes.
He forward with a different type of talking, a different sound, me have different. Just add to the wheel. That's all you have to do. And you have to get better.
Yeah.
With way here to change, nothing. Would have had to it.
Just enhance.
Enhance it. So that's what you get now with what's going on now. So it may be a little tapping with the mix in terms of like speed now and in terms of like engagement now because step ahead to the wheel. Maybe with me now it's a more high pitch and more right through the vibe because we had to the wheel. So I just simply had to the wheel.
Now, speaking on that, you guys are adding to the wheel. What are some words of encouragement you would give to young selectors that are aspiring to one day get to this stage? What would you tell them?
Me personally, I want to tell you them believe in yourself. And it's like, no matter what, no stop. You know what I mean? And if you really love, like if you love something, you know, you're consistently doing it, you have to get better at it. You know, have to. So just keep moving, have a plan. Always tell you them have a plan. Have your eyes on some prize. It's like something in the scope where you never take your eye off. That's why I mean easily forget detracted. And the nice, me hear all of the nice them. You know what I mean? Enough place me go me hear people like, yes, Freddie, yo. Hear that, I'm respect that, I'm love that. But we still an nation. We have to keep it moving.
You know what, enough most of the young youths coming up nowadays, they don't understand or realize. Them we see like me and Spready take play on a regular basis and them feel like we start do it 3 years ago. You have to be persistent. Because most places I go and people say I'm playing bass at this in 9 years. They don't know that. I'm in sound system for a certain amount of years. They don't know that. So these young youths coming up, they feel like, all right, fine, they have a laptop, they have some songs, them copy some people, mixing and thing, and you know, and go out there and then feel like, all right, instantly you're going to be a hit. No, sir. There were times when I felt like giving up on the music because I just felt like it wasn't doing it for me, right? I know, because you know, sometimes you're there here and then you go to bed, you wake up in a different place. You know what? You'll keep going, and it pay off. So, them just have to understand, say it might not be tomorrow or next week or next month, but you have to just keep, if you love it, if you have the love for it that much, just keep pushing, you will get there.
It don't matter in a year timeline where you
Yeah.
set. But it, and you have to all, the next thing to where the youth them have to know, you have to respect all of who you come see before. That you have to. It's a priority. If you do that, you come see at a certain thing set a certain way where people already. You know much Reggie, you know much place we are go where Squingy never go. Maybe me and Stepper personally me are talking and like the guys them way from the time where Squingy drop. You know what I mean? And me maybe not get a chance to go there so I play against that sound that we would have loved to do. Had a selector come do it. So Me feel say you have to truly respect the people them before you.
Come on.
You see me? You
Creative path.
have to do that. Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now, people got your sound system history, bass Odyssey code, the different styles of juggling, how you guys met. We talked about your chemistry. Who are you guys outside of music?
Me. Well, me as a producer, me build rhythm, make play instrument. You know, me own 2 studio. You know, produce. Yeah, me produce, write a lot of songs for a lot of people. You know, even some favorite hits, you know, I've been the writer of them. You know what I mean?
Now, I don't normally do this. Let me get over and gotta get your contacts because I want to go over, and some people don't know where I'm saying it. I want to push Bermudian artists. I want to get us out there. And a lot of people feel when it comes to Bermuda, there's only Calibots.
Yeah.
Calibots is the one that put us up there. But I'm going to tell you this, and I'm going to look in the camera. We have tons of talent.
Yeah.
We have multiple Calibots here. You know, we could even say we have a Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, indie rock.
True.
So what I want to do is when I meet people during the show, I want to get their contacts and sort of be like, give them a path.
Yeah.
Link this guy, he's a producer down in Jamaica. Catch that flight. Take the risk if he's going to work.
Yeah.
Understanding music.
No problem. I remember first finish that step of him do outside of them.
I just stuck it.
I'm a graphic designer.
Okay, you do flyers.
Flyers, everything, logos, everything.
Okay.
So yeah, outside that music.
So both of you have your own businesses within the
Yes, plus I have my own, well, it's music still, but I have my own, other than bass Odyssey, I have my own little sound system.
Come on, man, you're sound owner, step up. What you tell about my outside? I'm sound owner.
Yeah.
Stepper squad. Big up Stepper squad.
Yeah, man.
I big up busted machine look, you know, doing job.
Yeah.
You know, it's life, man. And music not come with pension.
I don't know, are you
You
guys
know?
family man?
Yeah, man.
What you say, man? We're old man, you know, we're not fit me here, so with the
I know you.
my biggest son are like 24. Look, I'm step.
I would have never thought that, kid.
Right. You look like a kid, because people always think he's a kid, but short people don't show age. You know, but yeah. Most of one youth me have left going to school and the one like now 8 years.
Oh, I said we didn't want to talk about it. Let's talk about sports.
We are go against your word now.
Okay, don't worry, but we're not going to talk exactly.
Sports, I used to play football, schoolboy football, and a couple leagues in Centon and stuff like that. I have a love for football from baby days, you know.
You guys into basketball by any chance?
I watch it, but not that.
Me is a big basketball fan.
So who's your team?
LA Lakers. For sure.
These conversations.
Sure. Not going, right?
Okay, look, I'll shake your hands. Celtic pride. Need that alert. Who's LeBron? Then Tatum.
The GOAT?
So it's a new generation.
Kobe, you know, Kobe,
you guys
favorite,
come
you know?
from the West Indies. I didn't hear nobody talking about any cricket or anything like that.
You know, them man, you see them man,
I said no.
you see them man, I say them a cricketer now for West Indies. Them nah go out with nothing, brother. One time as a youth, you have to watch West Indies cricket.
I used to watch cricket, but
Yeah.
I used to play cricket when I go primary school still, you know. My friend from Tivoli, I used to go to Tivoli Garden, I play a Manning Cup, calls, same. Well, I wear football. Well, I wear ball. You know?
Now, throw this out there. Who is your favorite Jamaican footballer? Yeah, I'm throwing it out there.
Jamaican footballer. Well,
one ball, I mean, having a Jamaican and a black pearl, you know.
Yeah.
Life.
And you can't, well, you have to have Anandilo, you know, right beside him, see him.
Nandi are good.
I think with Anandilo still in play, in a defense, him strong up front. You like Anandilo. Yeah, but Walter Boyd, you have to say Walter Boyd.
Well, Walter Boyd, I see Walter Boyd is a junglist.
Yeah.
And we come from the Maxfield side. It's a community thing, you know?
Yeah.
So we always...
You still can't leave out Whitmore, you know, Whitmore general.
You have Steve Green too. You have my boy. What different than him Pepe good to see?
Yeah.
God,
God.
now you can't forget Bibi.
Yeah, man.
Fuller. Can't forget Fuller. Enough baller, man. But even today nowadays, you have Leon Bailey.
Yeah.
You have all them youth that way do them thing. I mean, like the new youth them when me see. And watch a match since week, I mean, I tell you.
Jamaica
when me see
played Nigeria.
Nigeria.
Yeah.
Really love when me see, me like the.
So we can honestly say these are diehard reggae boys fans right there.
Yeah, man.
If I'm a reggae boy, man, if I'm a reggae boy, I'm messy.
Now watch this here. If Jamaica is playing Brazil, who you for?
Jamaica, man. We don't care about Brazil them time.
I can respect that.
Brazil, I'm saying, but I forgot Jamaica. You can't. I forgot Jamaica.
Well, me vote like Brazil side. Come here, Argentina, cheer for. So you know that's something they go. So if I even tell them about Brazil, me I go against that. If Jamaica, Argentina play, Jamaica, me say.
Mm-hmm.
You're not gonna be like what we saw clips of when Massey was there. You come on your old Massey strip when you're playing the Jamaican team.
It go on a Jamaica still, but you already do as Jamaican. Where you have from them. Love excitement, you know.
Yeah.
So sometimes you will see all the man in a Messi gangs, you not really even know nothing when Messi are doing them, just find a t-shirt and hope.
You say, yeah, I mean, Messi.
You hear me?
Yeah, go on. Yeah.
We're not really not Messi fans. Because when Messi gone tomorrow, I say, yeah, hear me, a Lord launch, me say, you know. That's how it go, you know.
Now, this has been a great interview. People get to see your faces and hear more of you in a vocal perspective. Because a lot of us are just used to seeing walking in with your backpack with your backpack.
Mm-hmm.
You're hearing the mic 2 more than Bass Odyssey. You plug in, people need to see the faces and know the people behind the music. So we appreciate you guys coming, that we can honestly say we've done the generations of Bass Odyssey. We can officially started with Worm and Dinergy. And look where we got the next generation, the new hitters.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself as a brand, meaning yourself, as well as the Bass Odyssey brand within the next 5 years?
Me personally, love to be top of the food chain. Whatever that may be looking like, be at top of the food chain. It is impressive in terms of a production, really. Because playing sound for me, I can't sleep and play sound. I can't go sleep, I have the mic, I mean, and dance a bus. So it's not hard for week. I would do it every week. We constantly back with Bass Odyssey. We constantly keep moving, not no rest time, no. So we're constantly moving. But outside of that, no, my next thing, the producing is really thing you just still learn. There's so much component to it. So I want to be the best producer them, you know, where I make, like even now, I have a song when I produce a Charlie Black. And you see the link up, you know? Because Charlie used to play this. Yeah, you know? If it's
said I'm a Bass Odyssey fan, don't get
yeah. You know? And it's like,
we need Charlie Black to have that conversation, because you was a mic spin and a guy, and then all of a sudden he went on the soca tip, and he just, like you said, he took the journey.
Yeah, it's a journey.
The journey up.
Yeah, it's a journey. I want to tell you, say, I come like maybe, you know, note one, some of my time to people kind of even cuss up on them thing and say, you know, let people know. Me used to have a song, you know, in dancehall music, where it's a very big hit song. But a lot of people don't know it's me.
So let me hear it right now.
You remember my song? You remember my song I say, idigi, daga digi, line it up in you, line it up in you.
That's you.
Good.
So, speaking on that, you're playing tonight. We're going to get that on the mic. You run Steve Raj and you get up there.
Say.
Yeah, man. Now my thing up.
Like, DJ,
yeah, dancer too?
You know watch it.
Yeah, dancer?
No, I'm not trying to find dance. No, dance, you still in the car. You see what me got dance? You see what media dance at night time?
Yeah.
Well, me don't know if step of them realize that, or them sick, I put everybody busy.
Yeah.
He's a man of my own little skank them. In a corner with my cushion pen, you know. Be dancing it. But me and a dancer like, you know. Me and my little skank them. Especially rubber dub music,
Okay.
you know. And the rubber dub vibes, you know. Yeah, man.
Where do you see yourself?
Well, for me, it's just, as I say, it's a growth, you know, with my own sound system. I want to see it, you know, grow, and if I, you know, start getting some international dates and stuff like that. For Bass Odyssey, you know, still a lot to achieve. I clash a couple times. I clash like 3 times for Bass Odyssey. Win 1, lose 2. But for me, I want to win more. Yeah, I think I want to win more clashes, because, you know, playing a sound system, I think winning a clash is the height of playing a sound system, like Bass Odyssey. After that, there's nothing else. And for me, the first time I clash, I won, which was the height of my career was that, winning my first clash for Bass Odyssey. After that, I lost 2, but, you know, I still don't let that get to me. I know that, you know, I learned from my mistakes, and I know what I did wrong. So, you know, next time I will correct it. And for me, every selector, even Spready, Jovi, Mario, all of us, I think that's the goal. Lifting a trophy for Bass Odyssey. It's just like playing football.
Yes.
So now we not, you know, make no sense. It's lifting a trophy.
Definitely.
You can say, yeah.
Definitely Premier.
Yes. Yeah, you know, so.
Now, speaking on that, like, geez, this conversation's going. On your bucket list, being a Bass Odyssey brand, Bass Odyssey been in so many clashes, it's hard to come. Who would be somebody that you would like to take on in a clash?
Well, as Freddie says, anybody, you know. But I think as a young selector, because I'm still very young in the business, going up against King Addies was very good. I learned a lot from that, even though I learned a lot from, you know, King Addies a big sound. So I want like a baby kill me. Big sound, you know. And for me, you have like the Tony Matter and them same way. Firelinks, all the big top songs, I think clashing against, as I say, as a young, cause them man, they're dinosaur. So going up against them, you know, lose, you know.
Holding your own against them.
Yeah, it would be.
The pinnacle too.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
I noticed you guys been very biased. What about those foreign songs, your Mighty Crunch, your David Roddy?
Yeah, man.
Your Sasha Manis.
Yeah.
You know the sound.
Anybody out of those?
You know the sound of anybody?
Yeah,
Anybody can get anybody.
Anybody.
We're so hungry right now.
Because for us, even Father Keith said, it's just once you're willing to pay the money, no matter who you be, once you're willing to pay the clash price, we're ready.
And we're ready as a selector them too.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody.
No, the same way you talked about Jamaican pride, right? And got Bermuda pride. I would like to see either OGS Genesis or Soldier One in the ring with Bass Odyssey. But listen to me. To be fair, we do it like Champions League, home and away. Soldier One clashes, or Genesis clashes Bass Odyssey or Young Guns, because you know Young Guns is Bermudian too. We clash you in country, in Jamaica, a home and away. Then you clash in Bermuda. How you feel about that?
The boss, man.
Well, winning all the way, man. I beat it up in the yard.
The boss, man. Let's call Father Keith, Yannick, man.
Up all the way.
Call them. Let's make the call, man. Man. Let's make the call, man.
2-0. We are winning.
I know.
The 2.
I know. Rumor has you're playing a big Bermudian song tonight. You know what I mean? Anything can happen. Anything.
Let's see.
He is untouchable.
For us, you know, because
Let's see.
you see, a lot of sounds in Jamaica and abroad, they try to size up with Bass Odyssey to make a name for themselves.
Yes.
Right? But we are not the aggressor. If you try to think about defend yourself, we give respect to every sound, big or small. We're not going to just do your small sound or we just rush it. No. But you have to give respect to us just the same. So if you pass your place, you have to go.
I can always remember the boss always tell me, I mean, I look at Jamaica. So man, as I tell me, say, Spready, we have enough bullet, can fight war, but we don't have to start the war.
You don't have to use.
No, sir.
No.
You don't have to
We have the fire power. You know?
doing you have the arsenal
Yeah.
and not showing off your
Yeah,
arsenal.
'cause, you know, it wouldn't make sense if
Walking.
it wouldn't make sense we do that, because if we go out there every night and because we can fire with fire, we won't get a clash bookings, because people will see us clash every day.
I just want to tell you guys, it's been a great interview here on the Loud Lounge. I wish you guys nothing but the best in your future endeavors
Respect.
under the Bass Odyssey banner, as well as my new graphic designer and my producer. You know.
Yeah, man,
I'll
respect,
give you
man.
that, like, we get those flyers on the low, cheap
Yeah,
price.
man.
Let me talk to the producer, but
No problem.
it's been a great interview with
Yeah.
yours truly, Selector Free,
Yeah, man.
Bass Odyssey.
Big up Selector Free, man. How you talk?